The 4 miracle cheeses your doctor won't reveal, and the 4 that can cause a stroke after age 60. Have you ever wondered why some people seem to age with health and vitality, while others suffer from heart and degenerative problems? Is there a food secret that could be hidden in something as common as a piece of cheese? What if I told you that you might be consuming a stroke in the form of food without even suspecting it? The truth is that the impact of different types of cheese on the health of people over 60 is drastically greater than most health professionals admit to sharing. According to a study published in the American Journal of Clinical Nutrition, consuming the wrong types of cheese can increase your risk of heart disease by up to 40%. That means that innocent cheese sandwich or that creamy slice over a cookie could be triggering a quiet health crisis, especially if you're past 60. At this age, your body's ability to process fats and sodium is significantly reduced, making choosing the right foods even more crucial. But don't worry, not all cheeses are harmful. In fact, choosing the right ones can have amazing benefits for your gut, brain, and bones. Let's get started. Revealed. The scientific truth. Your doctor hides about cheese and longevity. Few know that the relationship between cheese and healthy aging is grounded in decades of robust scientific research. Recent studies from Harvard University and the National Institute on Aging clearly demonstrate this connection. Researchers have found that certain bioactive compounds present in specific cheeses can directly influence markers of inflammation in the body. This finding is revolutionary when we consider that chronic inflammation is at the basis of almost all age-related diseases. The science behind these benefits is finally being revealed after years of research that points to how certain cheeses can act as true natural medicines for the aging body. The secret lies in the fermentation and the unique nutritional composition of each type of cheese. While some contain natural probiotics that strengthen the gut microbiome, others are rich in bioactive peptides that help regulate blood pressure. Research shows that the calcium present in fermented cheeses is absorbed differently than that found in other dairy products. This is crucial information that rarely reaches the general public. Studies also reveal that the quality of protein in certain cheeses can help preserve muscle mass, a critical factor in healthy aging. But beware, the line between benefit and harm is thin when we talk about cheeses. The difference can be in details such as the type of milk used, the maturation time, and even the industrial processing. As you can see, this is not simply a matter of culinary preference, but a public health issue that deserves attention. And what makes this even more intriguing is that this data doesn't always reach you through conventional health channels. Are you ready to find out which cheeses can transform your health after 60? The 4 golden cheeses that can transform your health after 60. When it comes to nutrition for longevity, few foods have the transformative potential of the right cheeses. Choosing wisely can mean the difference between an old age with vitality or full of health problems. The 4 cheeses that we will present below were selected based on rigorous scientific studies and consistent clinical evidence. Each of these offers benefits specific to the health challenges faced by people over the age of 60. These foods are not only delicious, but they work as true natural medicines when properly incorporated into your daily diet. From digestive health to heart protection, these cheeses address the main points of vulnerability of the aging body. The impressive thing is that these benefits are supported by research published in renowned scientific journals, such as the European Journal of Nutrition and the Journal of Dairy Science. Many doctors still do not incorporate this information into their dietary recommendations for elderly patients. This is knowledge that can literally add healthy years to your life. Let's explore each of these miracle cheeses and understand exactly how they can benefit your body after 60. You'll be surprised to find out how a simple change in your cheese choices can profoundly impact your overall health. And the best, all are easily found in supermarkets and specialty stores in the United States. What do you think about starting this journey with the most beneficial cheeses for senior health? 1. Goat cheese, the digestive superpower that revolutionizes your gut. Goat cheese should be a staple in your fridge when you reach the age of 60. This cheese offers much more than its deliciously creamy texture and distinctive flavor. It ranks as one of the most nutrient-dense anti-inflammatory, and digestible cheeses available on the market. The lipids in goat's milk have a natural configuration of short and medium-chain fatty acids. What does this mean for you? As your metabolism slows down with age, these acids are particularly advantageous because they are simpler for your liver to metabolize. Surprisingly, goat cheese contains less casein, the main milk protein that often causes digestive problems for many people, and has lower levels of lactose. This makes it gentler on the stomach and reduces the chances of bloating or discomfort after consumption. Additionally, goat cheese is rich in probiotics, beneficial bacteria that support immune function, aid digestion, and may even help regulate mood. As we age, the diversity of our gut microbiome decreases, potentially weakening our immune system and increasing inflammation. Goat cheese helps to naturally restore this crucial balance to overall health. It is also abundant in zinc, which supports tissue repair and immune system function, and selenium, which is crucial for thyroid wellness and antioxidant defense. Perhaps its most overlooked benefit is its contribution to brain health. Goat cheese contains beneficial omega-3 fatty acids and a unique form of vitamin A that supports memory and cognitive functions. This nutrient-dense cheese is being investigated for its ability to potentially prevent Alzheimer's disease. It can help delay the onset of age-related cognitive decline, a significant concern for many older adults. In addition, goat cheese is known for its simple list of ingredients, containing no extra additives or artificial substances. Unlike processed cheeses, you know exactly what you're consuming when you choose a good goat cheese. Goat cheese enhances flavor and adds versatility to any dish, whether sprinkled over a salad, spread on whole grain toast, or tossed into a vegetable omelet. And what else could convince you to try this dairy superfood at your next meal? 2. Fresh mozzarella, the Italian secret weapon against joint inflammation. Let go of any preconceived ideas about mozzarella. This cheese, when fresh and minimally processed, is one of the best options you can enjoy after 60. Royal mozzarella, particularly authentic buffalo mozzarella, is manufactured using only buffalo milk, salt, rennet, and cultures. Unlike the overly processed grated varieties available in plastic bags in supermarkets, this purity produces a high-quality protein-abundant cheese. It contains less sodium and has relatively low levels of saturated fat, making it ideal for the cardiovascular health of the elderly. A study of 2022, presented in the European Journal of Nutrition, demonstrated that elderly people consuming fresh low-salt cheeses, such as mozzarella, improved their vascular flexibility and found fewer episodes of arthritis exacerbations. The high ratio of calcium to sodium and its natural anti-inflammatory properties are likely reasons for these impressive benefits. Another aspect that makes fresh mozzarella attractive to older adults is its nutritional balance. It contains less lactose, making it easier to digest, and is rich in essential minerals such as calcium, phosphorus, and selenium. Buffalo milk notably contains higher levels of vitamin A and zinc, as well as enhanced antioxidant capabilities. These nutrients are crucial for older individuals to maintain a strong immune system and healthy vision as they age. In addition, mozzarella is among the rare cheeses that preserve substantial amounts of bioactive peptides. These natural compounds, formed during fermentation, have been shown to possess properties that can lower blood pressure. Mozzarella also contains a significant amount of conjugated linoleic acid, a type of fatty acid that improves the metabolism of fats and reduces inflammation. These are two especially important factors in managing chronic conditions like arthritis and joint pain, which are common in people over the age of 60. Additionally, mozzarella is very versatile in the kitchen. Toss it in a fresh salad, drizzle over roasted veggies, or layer it with tomatoes, basil, and olive oil for a classic combination. It is satisfying but not heavy, making it an excellent daily option for your diet. But did you know that not all mozzarella offers the same benefits? 3. Feta cheese, the Mediterranean treasure that regenerates your gut flora. With its distinctive salty and tangy flavor, feta often surprises people when it appears on the list of beneficial foods. But here's the truth. Feta is among the healthiest cheeses for individuals over 60 when consumed in moderation. Typically produced with sheep's milk or a mixture of sheep's and goat's milk, feta has a unique protein composition. This composition is gentler on aging digestive systems and contains less lactose than cheeses made from cow's milk. This significantly eases digestion for older people, especially those with dairy sensitivities. What really distinguishes feta is its exceptional nutritional profile. Compared to creamier cheeses, feta contains less fat but remains high in calcium, protein, and vitamin B12. These nutrients are vital for maintaining healthy neurological functions, strong bones, and muscle mass as you age. One of the significant benefits of feta is its content of probiotics, or beneficial bacteria, which are crucial for gut health. Probiotic-rich foods like feta can improve digestion, relieve bloating, and strengthen immune function. This is particularly important because older adults often experience digestive issues or reduced microbiome diversity due to medications and age-related changes. A small amount is sufficient due to its robust flavor, which not only keeps the calorie and sodium content low, it also means that you don't need much to feel satisfied with your meal. In addition, because it is a crumbled cheese, it naturally promotes portion control. Just a pinch of a few crumbs in roasted veggies or a salad can make your meal more satisfying and healthy. Feta becomes an even safer choice for individuals with high blood pressure when it is rinsed off before consumption. This simple technique can reduce your sodium content by up to 30%, a significant benefit for those concerned about salt intake. The lesser-known secret about feta cheese is how it interacts with the gut microbiome to promote overall health. But do all types of feta offer the same benefits? 4. Swiss cheese, the surprising heart protector you've been ignoring. Recognized for its distinctive holes and mild, nutty flavor, Swiss cheese offers a delicious range of health benefits for older adults. Swiss cheese's surprisingly low sodium content, only 54 milligrams per ounce, or about 75% less than many other hard cheeses, may be its most significant advantage. Because of this, Swiss cheese is an excellent choice for seniors who want to savor the taste of a classic cheese while monitoring their blood pressure or managing heart conditions. One of the naturally lactose-free cheese choices, Swiss cheese's natural aging process decreases lactose to almost zero. This caters to the increased lactose sensitivity that many older adults face as they age. Studies have shown that the specific bacterial strains used in the production of Swiss cheese generate beneficial compounds during the fermentation process that are linked to improved immune function in the elderly. In addition, vitamin K2, also produced during these fermentation activities, plays a crucial role in preventing calcium deposits in the arteries. Instead, it directs calcium to strengthen bones, a dual benefit for cardiovascular and bone health. Swiss cheese, providing approximately 200 units of calcium per ounce, serves as an excellent source of this mineral. This is particularly valuable for older adults facing the challenges of age-related bone density reduction. It helps them meet their increased calcium needs to maintain skeletal strength. At nearly 8 grams per ounce, the protein level in Swiss cheese is also impressive. It offers the essential amino acids needed to combat the increased rate of loss experienced after the age of 60. This is a critical factor in maintaining muscle mass and preventing sarcopenia, age-related muscle loss. Swiss cheese is particularly good for brain health due to its high vitamin B12 content. It provides almost 16% of the recommended daily intake per ounce. This is crucial as it helps address the reduced B12 uptake commonly seen with age, which can impact cognitive abilities and neurological function. In addition, recent studies suggest that the specific fatty acid profile found in Alpine-style cheeses, such as Swiss, may reduce markers of inflammation in the elderly. For older adults, the distinctive holes in Swiss cheese serve a practical purpose. They form as a result of gas-releasing bacteria that aid in the breakdown of cheese components during aging. This makes the cheese easier to digest, a significant benefit for more sensitive digestive systems. Have you ever added Swiss cheese to your regular diet? The 4 villains masquerading as innocents in your fridge. Now that we know the health heroes in the cheese world, it's time to identify the villains that might be hiding in your fridge. These 4 types of cheese pose significant risks to people over the age of 60, even though they are often presented as healthy or gourmet options. The danger lies not only in their nutrient profiles, but also in how they affect specific body systems that are already vulnerable due to the aging process. The food industry rarely discusses these risks, preferring to highlight qualities such as taste, convenience, or tradition. What makes these cheeses particularly insidious is that many of them are consumed daily by seniors without any awareness of the cumulative damage they are causing over time. Consuming these cheeses regularly can contribute significantly to conditions such as hypertension, coronary artery disease, chronic inflammation, and even accelerated cognitive decline. In some cases, the risks are immediate, while in others, the damage gradually accumulates over months and years. For people with pre-existing conditions like kidney disease, diabetes, or cardiovascular disease, these cheeses pose an even higher risk. Research published in respected medical journals like the Journal of the American Heart Association and the Journal of Renal Nutrition has clearly documented these risks. It is alarming that many healthcare professionals still do not warn their elderly patients about these potential dangers. This knowledge could literally save lives or prevent serious events like strokes and heart attacks. Let's examine each of these food villains in detail, so you can make informed choices and potentially save your life. You'll be surprised to find out how harmful some of these harmless cheeses can be. Are you ready to find out which cheese experts now call a pour on a plate? 1. American cheese, the silent killer of your heart and pressure. While it may make you feel nostalgic for the grilled cheese sandwiches of your childhood, American cheese is a product you should avoid as you get older. In fact, American cheese is not really cheese in the traditional sense. It is a processed food made by mixing real cheese with emulsifiers, extra salt, artificial colors, and preservatives. You should pay attention to sodium levels because just one slice comprises approximately 15% of the recommended daily intake. This additional amount of salt can significantly impact blood pressure management for older adults. This is especially dangerous for seniors who are already managing heart conditions or high blood pressure, conditions that are extremely common after age 60. Considering that gut health directly influences immune response and inflammation throughout the body, maintaining a balanced gut microbiome becomes increasingly important as we age. The emulsifiers used to achieve that creamy texture of American cheese have been linked to disruptions in the gut flora. They can damage the intestinal barrier and allow toxins to enter the bloodstream, triggering systemic inflammation. In addition, processed cheese often includes synthetic phosphates that can obstruct calcium absorption. This poses a significant concern for elderly individuals already facing age-related bone deterioration. These phosphate additives, specifically studied in older groups, show a surprising correlation with increased arterial calcification. Essentially, this represents an accelerated progression of the hardening of the arteries that normally occurs with aging. The American cheesemaking process also frequently introduces partially hydrogenated vegetable oils, a source of harmful trans fats. These fats are known to significantly increase the risk of heart disease, even when consumed in small amounts. There are numerous superior cheese alternatives that can satisfy your cravings without the worrisome additives. Mild artisanal cheeses like Monterey Jack or less aged Colby offer a similar taste and texture with much more natural ingredients. Convenience simply doesn't justify health compromises, especially when we consider the cumulative impact over years of consumption. Have you ever thought about how a simple sandwich could be affecting your cardiovascular health? 2. Blue cheese, the ticking time bomb hidden under a gourmet guise. Blue cheese, while sophisticated, can pose serious risks for adults over 60. Its characteristic mold, penicillium, produces tyramine and histamine, compounds that healthy young people metabolize well, but that accumulate in the elderly due to decreased enzyme activity. This can lead to migraines, blood pressure spikes, and arrhythmias, as demonstrated by a 2023 study in food chemistry. Symptoms such as dizziness, palpitations, headaches, or chest pressure can be mistakenly attributed to age or stress, when in fact they reflect a neurotoxic overload brought on by blue cheese. In addition, Its high sodium content, more than 400 milligrams per serving, and saturated fat makes it dangerous for those with high blood pressure or kidney problems. There is also a risk of listeria contamination in unpasteurized versions. Even small regular portions can cause cumulative effects. For the elderly, the intense flavor may not compensate for the risks to vascular and immune health. Is it still worth keeping this cheese in your routine? 3. Cream cheese. The morning saboteur that accelerates your aging. Cream cheese may seem harmless, but for people over 60, it poses considerable risks. Low in protein and high in saturated fat, it offers empty calories that contribute to the accumulation of abdominal fat, a risk factor for metabolic diseases. Its regular consumption, especially with a slower metabolism in old age, makes it difficult to control weight. In addition, cream cheese is highly susceptible to contamination by listeria, a dangerous bacteria for the elderly, which can cause serious infections such as septicemia or meningitis. The risk increases if it is kept out of refrigeration, common at breakfasts or events. Flavored versions, such as strawberries or walnuts with honey, still contain additional sugars that raise insulin and favor inflammation. For those looking for healthy and creamy alternatives, options such as mashed avocado, hummus, or low-fat ricotta are much safer and more nutritious. Did you know that one serving of cream cheese can exceed the recommended limit of saturated fat for an entire meal? 4. Processed cheese. Paste. The spill on the plate. That's stealing years of your life. Processed cheese spreads, sold in jars or triangles, are extremely harmful to health, especially for people over 60. Although they seem harmless and practical, these pastes combine high levels of chemical additives, saturated fats, and sodium. Its manufacturing process involves emulsification and stabilization, with synthetic substances such as sodium phosphate linked to kidney damage and worsening kidney diseases, common with aging. In addition, many versions contain trans fats, associated with heart attacks and strokes, still present in cheap industrialized cheeses. These products can also cause inflammation and accelerate cognitive decline in the elderly. Even with a light appearance, they are nutritionally inferior to natural cheeses. Therefore, they must be eliminated from the diet. Studies indicate that replacing them with natural options like hummus, guacamole, or nut pâtés can reduce inflammation within a few weeks. The question that remains is, do you still have these products in your refrigerator? The secret code of labels. How to identify cheeses that ripen or kill. After learning about beneficial and harmful cheeses, choosing at the grocery store can seem challenging. The key is to know how to read the labels. Many harmful ingredients appear with hard-to-recognize technical names, and manufacturers take advantage of this. A basic rule: the fewer ingredients, the better. If you can't pronounce something, your body probably won't know how to process it either. Avoid cheeses with additives such as sodium phosphate, carrageenan, xanthan gum, and potassium sorbate. Signs of high processing. Watch out for sodium. Many cheeses have more than 300 milligrams per serving, which is up to 20% of the recommended daily limit. Prefer cheeses from grass-fed animals, which are richer in omega-3 and CLA. If you have a sensitivity to lactose, choose aged cheeses such as Parmesan and Swiss, naturally with less lactose. Imported cheeses do not always follow the same standards, but seals such as AOP or PDO guarantee quality. Packaging is often deceiving. Don't rely only on appearance. Always read the label. Transformative recipes. Reinvent your diet with the right cheeses. Now that you know the most beneficial cheeses after 60, it's time to incorporate them in a tasty way into your routine. A great choice for breakfast is the Mediterranean omelette with feta cheese, spinach, cherry tomatoes, and olive oil, rich in protein and antioxidants. At lunch, the quinoa salad with goat cheese, cucumber, peppers, and walnuts offers balanced energy and light digestion. For dinner, herbed roast chicken and melted Swiss cheese helps with muscle maintenance, essential in old age. Between meals, apple slices with goat cheese and cinnamon keep you feeling full and regulate blood sugar. Tomatoes stuffed with fresh mozzarella and basil are sources of lycopene, which protects the heart. On cold days, try vegetable soup with grated Swiss cheese, which is nutritious and comforting. Always respect the portion size, about 30 grams per meal. Which of these recipes will be your next choice? The power of choice. How your decisions today shape your tomorrow. We have reached the end of our journey about cheese and health after the age of 60. The key lesson is clear. Food choices directly shape our quality of life in maturity. Opting for healthier cheeses, such as goat or Swiss cheese, instead of processed versions, helps protect the heart, strengthen bones, and preserve the mind. Small changes repeated daily generate big benefits over time. A 2022 study from Harvard University showed that swapping processed foods for natural options reduced inflammatory markers in just 3 weeks. This proves that it is never too late to improve. Aging healthily is more than living longer. It's living better. Prioritizing nutritious foods maintains independence, mobility, and mental clarity. Share this knowledge and help your family adopt healthier habits. Always consult a professional before changing your diet. The true luxury of life lies in the vitality that comes from daily care of the body. Choose health, today and always.